What is up, everybody? And we are back. This time live in Orlando. I love you, Orlando. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing fantastic. We'll be better than I am. Apologies on the day late here. We've been better. We spent our weekend in Orlando, which is why the show is here as well, because I didn't want to leave this beautiful city. Epic Universe. Oh, it was so epic, ladies and gentlemen, but not as epic as this show we got for you here today. We got a pair of title matches, hardcore and BMI. We'll talk about the BMI title in just a little bit regarding what's next. Rematch? Maybe not. But of course, elephant in the room, old intro. We'll have a new intro soon for a very good reason, I assure you. It's going to be fresher, smoother than a fresh jar of Skippy, as great philosopher Bruno Mars once said. But big fallout from pay-per-view, the big shocker. LBJ still reigning defending. Also shocker, War Games officially on its way. Will LB be in War Games? That is the running rumor right now. But later tonight, there will be a LBJ Championship celebration as he looks to end 2025 as the longest reigning heavyweight champion. But to kick things off tonight, coming off a loss, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking Big Daddy Yunk, the Tank Open Challenge Hardcore Acciones, as we're getting weird with my man Blue. Yeah, my boy Blue! 46 months, 7 got everybody the best 2. Sweet Blue, I appreciate you, sir. Hope you're doing fantastic, of course. Manager of the Founding Fathers, though, as of late, manager of Landmark and Finn, doing his own thing last week. Oh, I like this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's fight night. Oh, baby. Oh, it's gonna be good. Maybe a little undersized, but this man has got a lot of fight in him. Pound for pound, one of the toughest, the roughest here in TSW. And speaking of Founding Fathers, of course, bit of a tag situation a few weeks back in Battle Bowl, of course, with Phineas and Herb. So fittingly enough, of course, as Finn, your new reigning defending BMI champion, and the one behind 51-1. Bounce back opportunity? Or will one loss turn to 2? Opportunity awaits somewhere over the rainbow here for LPC. Big opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We got D-Reg checking in. We got DT2. Most watch guy, 522 hours ahead of Fenn. Adam, Tato, and Luch. Those are incredible. Incredible names, DT2, for me to be ahead. That's insanity. You are too sweet, sir. And Roy Bacon, great reason to hate on Tony, if I do say so myself. Great reason. We got AJ. What up, AJ? First through the door. And looks different. Only one belt, but the belt that he has truly put on the map this year. I mean, I believe it was voted the Two Sweeties Championship of the year last year, but man, oh man, is there any doubt that it is once again going to be crowned this year? And here he is. He's no longer wrapped up tight, of course. The extra week off, doing Young some good. Go get that kinesthetic tape. Well, all that good stuff keeping loose here. This is going to be a big one, though, of course. Hardcore rules, falls count anywhere. And this is a tough matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Yet to win gold, but has put on some fantastic brawls in the past. And I think LPC is a perfect opponent here tonight to maybe be the second loss in the career of one Yunk. Will the landslide come down, or will the streak restart? Let's find out.
Introducing the challenger from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at
Let me know about audio as well. Everything reset again. The Hooligan, baby. Oh, also, WWE updated right as we went live. I don't know what it changed.
his opponent from Pittsburgh,
I didn't have a chance to look.
weighing in at 314 pounds, the European
And that's not Greg Cornholio.
Hardcore champion,
The Tank, Yunk, looking to pick back up steam here in TSW. Of course, no longer BMI champion. We'll talk about that in just a moment as this match gets underway. Of course, the big question in everybody's mind, Yunk versus Finn, round 2. When are we gonna see it? Well, maybe not as soon as we might. Oh my God, LPC, bicycle kick right out the gate, takes Yunk down in the stomps. Oh my God. And LPC with an absolute blitzkrieg of an attack out the gate, going after the knee now. And remember, Yunk's knees were a big problem in that match with Finn. And of course, Landmark smashing that megaphone against the legs, the ankles, the knees there. And we got a trash can right out the gate here. And we talked about the hooligan LPC going to fight with the best of them. Oh, and Yunk got his hands on him here. But LPC wriggling with the best of them. Like a little greased up monkey out here. Oh, small package. Yunk wants to get out of this thing early. Kick out of one. Let me know if crowd's okay. Game audio did reset. Warning, all that good stuff. Let me know. We got Royal in the house. Hashtag size matters. Often does in TSW, but not always the way you'd think. Sometimes the little guys, it is the motion of the ocean that can rock the boat. We're talking about wrestling, right? Everything sounds good. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know whenever Discord's open, it definitely reset Discord audio. And Chris with a big attack early, but now Yunk looking to wear down. And this is an interesting attack plan by Yunk. Of course, LPC, much a joint manipulation style offense, much like a Pete Dunne. Oh, no! And that is where the size plays a factor for the Big Daddy-O, just bouncing off him. Like a Looney Tunes cartoon here. Yunk looking for that classic crush taunt, but instead going to the outside. Looking for some weapons here. And he's going to pull Chris to the outside. Of course, Yunk first career loss coming to Finn. Open challenge situation, double duty. Can't blame him too much. But the big question, of course, will there be a rematch clause? No, here we go. That's what we're talking about. Chris looking to snap the fingers here of Yunk. And here's the situation. Champ did him some toughness. It did. But we'd be remiss if we didn't get Yunk. Oh, and a nice inside out there. Yunk versus Finn rematch. But tonight, Finn's gonna defend that BMI title against someone else in an open challenge. We're gonna let Yunk breathe for a few, but I guarantee ya, we have not seen the last of Finn versus Yunk. And Yunk does still have a championship opportunity in his back pocket. Of course, management will be in talks with Yunk regarding what that will look like and when it plays out. Yeah, we got LeBron in the house. LeBron, of course, one of the top 9 in the channel. Love to see it. Oh, stiff forearm. Chris. Slingshot DDT. Oh, my God. Sending Yunk topsy-turvy. Again, guys, little under the weather here. It's the peak. I can't hit that peak. I can't hit the excitement peak. And a DDT at ringside. And that's going to catch Yunk right on the nose. Broken nose, busted open, kicked out. But this is the type of grit. Oh my God, nearly clothesline into the crowd. LPC back to his feet here. And Yunk throwing him around ringside here, but LPC standing tough right now. And how about this? Oh, good counter by Yunk. I'm gonna go watch Yunk. Gotta be the one who finally put the one in the loss ring. I still want that hardcore title. I tell you what, hardcore title still up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen, unless LPC gets it done here tonight. Yunk, I gotta check the exact numbers, but let's see, December, May, so we're looking at about probably six to 7 month title. I mean, it's incredible. Defending the title every single week. Low-key kind of lucky for Yunk in hindsight that Finn had never held the hardcore, or had held the hardcore, never held the BMI, because there's certainly a world where that BMI title's still around Yunk, but the hardcore is not. Again, working over that arm, the joint manipulation by LPC. A true focal point in the offense here. And notice LPC going after that bad shoulder, lightly taped up there with a medical tape, not fully wrapped up quite like we've seen the last few weeks. A week off certainly doing him a great good. We were set to have a shorter show for the holiday, but It wasn't happening. I was busy. Back in the ring here. Falls do count anywhere, though, in the stipulation. And Young kind of going to a technical offense like we typically don't see. Usually it's simply a power attack, but Young really wearing down the opposition here tonight. Oh, we got Emma Rose in the goddamn house. And no motherfuckers. 6-7 months. Yeah. 6-7. Big man can't throw me. No issue then. Yeah, right. Well, we can confirm, Emma, you will indeed be having a big match today, of course, following the results of the Women's Elimination Chamber and a shocking elimination. We will have Molly McNuggets coming off her first career loss, though not really a fault of her own. Of course, came in early in that Elimination Chamber. Great opportunity there. Of course, Jen, her tag partner, reigning champion. Oh, top suplex on the outside. And how about LPC nearly Ridge Holland in the guy? But of course, we'll see Molly versus Emma, and that will be underground rules here today, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Jen and Miss Hudat will have the rematch at Seasons Beatings. And again, wearing down, working over the arms, the elbows. Really strong plan by LPC, who just got busted open himself a few minutes ago. Oh, and thrown into the steps. And again, tying up the arm. Oh, Jesus. And this is a vicious assault. And it's going to be hard to hit that power offensive Yunk without, oh God, right in that ladder. Ladder, of course, erroneously set up at ringside here. Of course, last year's Seasons Beatings would see the Money in the Bank stipulation. Not the case this year. Oh, and the ladder doing some tricks on that thing. Of course, Money in the Bank still currently held ransom by Animal. He keeps trying. Wall Street keeps putting him back. I don't know. Wall Street, of course, adding to their ranks. Not only adding a female competitor in Kara, but also it appears as though Khan, the king, has gone corporate. As Corporate Khan has joined Wall Street. And the rich get richer. Oh, and a gut-wrench powerbomb with authority. 2. No, kicked out by LBC. I do believe we have Khan in action later tonight. We'll have a bit of a War Games preview type situation. Oh, and here we go. Big Young, big ending, big bang. Is that enough to put down LPC to retain the hardcore title and get a win back in TSW? No. Of course, LPC one of few men not to face Young in one-on-one action here in TSW. Can really count on half of a hand. Like a Jason Pierre-Paul situation. Very topical reference, I know. Up to date with current events. I like the confidence here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, as always, there's a lot going on in chats during TSW Day. If you're not watching live on Twitch, you're missing out. Where do you watch this?
Stream on Twitch is JG603.
Thank you, Mick. Appreciate you, sir. Oh, nice backstabber here at ringside. I'd love it Charles Robinson to get his ass out the way, though. Yo, we got Swanee. Caw, 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 caw. Have a living, sir. Oh, and look at this. Raking at the face here. Oh! Stomp to the back of the neck, and LPC is giving Yunk a run for his money here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. God, we are down horrendous today. My man Royal coming in hot. Fellow Patriots enthusiasts in the goddamn house coming in hot. 5 months rolling through. Big up, Mick. Y'all the best, y'all too. Sweet, I appreciate you, Royal, baby. Little New England represent. Hey, it's fight night, baby. Swing away with that steel chair. Oh, God. Big shot, side of the head, another in the guts here. LPC gets back up again. Oh, German suplex, roll through, counter. Small package, 1, 2, victory roll. Reverse by Yunk. This looks like some hedonism shit. Oh, and a big kick out. 7-time champ after the season. Hey, you said it, not me. I think AFC has never been more open. With Daniel Jones' injury, which is a crazy comment that I'm making, I don't buy Indy that much. I think Jags, beatable. You know, I think you look at all the Broncos, I think, are legit tough. They're going to be tricky. We'll see. Oh, and LPC over the rainbow. Big stunner. One. No, and a big kick out. Yeah, if you beat Buffalo and Baltimore, it's a great spot. But yeah, Denver's legit. That defense is legit. And a second one. Oh my God. And a second over the rainbow, and Young's down. And Young's about to go back-to-back losses in his career here. 2. No. Oh, man. And back-to-back over the rainbow stunners here. And that is not enough to put away Big Daddy Yunk, the tank himself. Can't believe it if I didn't see it myself. Been better. Oh, nice Saito-style suplex there, spiking LPC on his head. Battle next to the announce table, and there's no way, no back body drop. Oh, big impact here ringside. We got Phineas and Herb in the goddamn house. What up, baby? The one, the only. First, we'll see a BMI Open challenge earlier. Of course, we talked a bit. We're going to see a rematch, I'm sure, between Yunk and Finn at some point in the future, but these two guys kind of on their separate paths at this exact moment. Plus, that's a big match. We can build that up. 2. No, and a kick out. Offense is clueless. You're not wrong. Yeah, defense travels. Plus, like, man, being at Denver is... Ooh. That is daunting. Oh, Jesus! And Young spiking the steel steps on LPC. And LPC, this crazy fuck gets right back up. Butterfly suplex all day. Right into those steps at ringside here. LPC got that trash can in hand. Gonna set it aside. Oh, the big clothesline! LPC, for a cruiserweight, doesn't take flight often. Big axe handle. And Yunk is down here. And Chris again going after the arm, the technical good arm of Yunk, but when you've been fighting 50 straight fights, I don't think there's any part of you that's technically healthy. And we talk a lot about star-making performances here in TSW, and I think this is an absolute case of that, ladies and gentlemen. Head kick, shook off practically. Oh, and Yunk! Oh, nowhere! 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by LPC. By the way, we got a hype train. Didn't get a pop-up on what that was. Maybe converting a Prime, a multi-month in advance. I appreciate y'all. I bet y'all too sweet, too kind. And a second big ending. And that's got to be a big 1, 2. And Yunk had the face I had. LPC. Fight night. Just kicked out of back-to-back big endings. Oh, and saw this earlier. Slingshot over the top. DDT on the ring apron, and Yunk is in some serious trouble here. Charles Robinson slow to the count. Kicked out by Yunk. I'm not sure that would have been enough. Charles Robinson taking his sweet time getting to the cover here. LPC, top rope, Yunk back in the ring. LPC didn't see that though. Yunk quicker than a hiccup. Flying axe handle, no good. Yunk able to do a little Samoa Joe walk away. Over the top. Now it's Young's turn to get some offense in. Oh God, Yunk going to the outside. Oh, and Yunk with a DDT on the apron of his own, and LPC lands on a ladder at ringside. Kendo stick laid out on the ladder. Oh, and exploding Kendo. Bamboo everywhere. Appreciate y'all, little level 1 hype Trini boy in the house. So kind, so thoughtful. Kicked off by LPC in an all-time classic to start Thursday throwdown on a Friday, on a Saturday, on a day of the week. I don't think LPC knows. Oh, I don't say he just saw Young coming after him here. Oh, and a massive back wheel trip. STO style. 2. Kicked out though. And Young certainly frustrated. The wear and tear of months of offense combined with a man who does not want to give up here tonight. Never give up quite like Cena. And Young's maybe seen enough of LPC here tonight. Both men hitting back-to-back finishers on their opposition. Oh, and a massive lariat! And Chris really wound up on that one here. Ooh, and a trash can spiked. And now LPC, top rope we talk, rarely goes high flying. Coup de grace, no good. Looking for a double stomp, Young counters, big headbutt. Off the rope, big elbow, not quite able to connect there. LPC able to get out the way of that one. And oh my God, a third time over the rainbow. Oh, on the trash can, over the rainbow, on the trash can. 2. No! Oh my God, and LPC is shocked as I am. And Young back to his feet. LPC counters. And the over the rainbow stunner crushing the trash can. But Young somehow kicks out, somehow back to his feet. But LPC again cuts him off. And how fitting. The 2 men who paired up in Battle Bowl. Takes Young out of pay-per-view. Oh, Jesus Christ, I spoke too soon. Two. Oh, and a kick out. No way. As I was saying, how fitting, of course, LPC teaming with Finn in Battle Bowl. And both those men could very well be the first 2 losses in the career of Young. And you see that crushed steel trash can inside the ring. Oh, big monkey flip here by LPC, and LPC giving it his all here tonight. Pulling out all the stops, digging deep in the bag of tricks. 2, no tricks. Not for LPC, apparently. And look at the blood starting to pour around ringside, and LPC again looking to snap the arm. That's the bad arm. Oh! Yeah, he can't tame the ginger, statistically speaking. And oh my God, so it started with a bloody nose, the bridge here for Young, now pouring from the forehead out the side. Young is in rough shape here, guys. Young does not look good here. And remember, he went through 2 wars, nearly an hour between 2 matches. Oh, and a nice discus forearm. And is that enough? Is that enough in this absolute war? No, and he kicks out. Unbelievable. As the blood starts to pour down to the chest of Young. Never mind, that might just be bruising. Oh, thrown to the steps again. And what an absolute war between these 2 here. And LPC looking to get one last move. Oh, and a diving knee to the spine. Oh my God, and Chuck from the other side of Narnia too. Oh. Oh my God, and no, yeah, this is insane. And when we talk about wars in TSW, this is chief among them. Yeah, could Chuck be any further away? And a second trash can. Oh my God! What a laser! Young somehow back up again. Stiff strike. Ooh, flexing those muscles. LPC back up in a big clothesline. And I cannot believe the war these two are at right now. Oh my God, LPC. Oh, and a shining wizard and the kick to the head. And again, we talked about the bad knees from pay-per-view. They're gonna get him back in the ring. On the trash can, not enough to crush that one. Yeah, what a start to a show here. Young in dire straits right now. LPC firmly in control. Another kendo stick. Oh, Young counters and a big clothesline of his own. Oh God, throw to that barricade, kind of stumbling right into it there. Young, pop up Samoan drop, crushing the ribs of the smaller competitor, and Young might be looking to put this thing away. Encountered again, no! Oh, an angle, a bad angle on that dangle. Young thinking power, oh my God, no, not the barricade. Oh God! An LPC might have been broken in half here. Young powerbomb with authority into the barricade. Oh, and the glass! Glass to the ass! And that might be a grassy ass here. Thank you, come again, two. Oh, and it is! What a battle! It took a literal glass light to the face to put away LPC. And what a performance here tonight. Talk about opening the eyes of not only management, but the TSW audience as well. Just saw a true star-making performance from LPC here. And as we're getting ready for the road to 603Mania Rumble around the corner, great opportunity here for LPC. And you know, I know we're a bit away. We're a bit away. But I think there's no doubt in my mind, unless he's got the heavyweight championship, we're going to see LPC in that Royal Rumble, and he might just be my first official entrant here. Because right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's what TSW is all about. The heart, the determination, the perseverance, the innovative offense. And we've seen Young go toe-to-toe with many competitors, and very few have taken him to the limits, quite like LPC. And absolutely puddled with blood, like a puddle of mud. And Young back on top. Just like the song says, the greatest, no arguing or debating. And what a showing from Big Daddy Young, the Tank, greatest of all time. I will definitely agree with that assessment here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. That's a heater. That's a heater. Have you ever broken a first light bulb over, buddy? It's not that bad. Very thin. To the face, though, after 20-minute war? Turns out it's not so good. Yeah, what a bloody mess. A booty mess, too. A little bit of both, baby. A beauty of a booty mess. And we got my man Z-Rocker in the house, too. Sweet. How we living, baby? I love you, Z-Rock. Huge news, speaking of Z-Rock. We can confirm next week, we have gotten Z-Rock a rematch with Casio. We're not quite sure, working on the paperwork right now. But we can confirm the main event of next week's show will be Z-Rocker going after that Universal Championship. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your boy did right here in TSW. And we talk about shocking moments at pay-per-view. None more shocking than the Women's Chamber and the sixth entrant. Ready for singles action. We're talking Wall Street's newest businesswoman. And here she is, flanked by Wall Street.
Making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Car A.
Yeah, I gotta give her a nickname. The Car A doesn't work. It has to be pronounced Car That doesn't work. Of course, did take a loss in the debut, but a great opportunity to debut into, of course, the first women's competitor in Wall Street, and a big impact, a big aspect in eliminating Emma from that match. Of course, Emma will be in action later tonight against the person eliminated by in Molly McNuggets. Bakar Open Challenge. We're gonna get our first win here in TSW. We'll see who steps up. Of course, a lot of titles up for grab: the mixed tag, the women's tag, the singles heavyweight championship. See how things shake out here tonight. I don't recommend this, but much love to the wonderful Mrs. JG. Good luck, Godspeed. Oh, and no Nikki here either. Shit. Of course, Miss JG a little bit under the weather, as much as I am. Of course, we're here in Orlando, spent the weekend in Orlando. Nikki, of course, not here. A bit of a recovery following some stiff shots in that mixed tag title match. Of course, Eden Squared, Nicole and Nikki have been a bit of a tag team as of late. We'll see if Miss JG can get the job done here tonight against the newest heel in TSW. Of course, Miss JG dabbled with the dark side for a bit, kind of lightened up as of late, much unlike your boy. But, you know, sometimes your better half can literally be your better half. But I tell you what, if I had her here, I would have said, you do not take this match here. Let's get it on. Come on. This is not a matchup I want any part of. Cara looked tough as hell in that debut. And we got Craigie at ringside. We got AJ at ringside. We can confirm Craigie and AJ are going to be inside that War Games team. We gather Khan likely a spot, but I mean, there's Vibe. There's LBJ. Maybe they come up with another deciding factor. You know, in the past, we've certainly seen Wall Street pull a rabbit out the hat, tricks up the sleeve. You never know what's up with Wall Street. Miss JG, nice side headlock here early on. Of course, Miss JG rocking the teal and black, the green and black on Cara. Nice back suplex counter. Xerox says better not be shenanigans gonna tire this on. I agree, and I don't like the connotations here, sir. Says if JG's involved, shenanigans will be had. I disagree fully and wholeheartedly. I think we have a good contract here set up for this title match. I'm confident. I've checked the bylines. For some reason, I only have 6 of the 7 pages, but I'm sure that 7th page is I mean, it's probably just a lot of red tape. You know what I'm saying? A lot of red tape. We got a prediction up as well. Feel free to put these predictions in any time. I know I tend to forget to run them. And of course, Miss JG versus Cara here. Good opportunity to get some momentum for both competitors. Oh, and a German suplex here for Cara. LBJ exactly wanted to get it right. Wanted to make sure you have the right selection, the right fit. And I think no greater fit for Wall Street. Some fresh blood here in TSW. A division that many would say is the thin division. Girthing up by the moment. Yeah, 2K not having a simple name in the game is kind of wild. It's honestly obnoxious. Tricks up their sleeves, just a bunch of cheats. You ain't wrong, Mac. Oh, and a shotgun dropkick top rope by Miss JG. Taking flight here tonight in Orlando. Much like Dragon Racers Rally at Epic Universe, we're flipping around this thing. God, we're at match 2. Could we see a count out here? Count of 6, 7, 6, 7. Miss JG, not the time to taunt. Count of 8, back in the ring. Of course, Miss JG, a former 2-time tag team champion. 1 time with, of course, current tag and women's heavyweight champion, Jen. Oh, and here we got a chair in the ring. Craigie, dastardly antics here. Oh, Miss JG over the top, looking roll slingshot DDT. Great move. Must have been watching LPC the last match. Saw him use that against Young. Pardon. And AJ getting into it here with the wonderful Mrs. JG. Backslide pin here by Cara, but no good. Mrs. JG able to kick out. We absolutely need to change that. Oh, and here we go, the unpretty her. Back, and Cara maybe started a career back-to-back losses with Wall Street. 2. No, Cara able to power out. Of course, Craigie, former hardcore champion. AJ, low-key, is sneaky decorate, of course. Previously the longest reigning Universal Champion and the first to hold it, I believe. First to hold it twice. I was gonna say 3 times. I don't know if that's right. I really need to. We need a spreadsheet. We need a Wikipedia page for this. Dargan! Oh, and Crucifix! Yeah, I tell you, Miss JG seen a couple Crucifix pins in her time, of course, between JG's rivalry with Johnny Clap, the Clap Daddy. And speaking of Clap, we'll see him in action later tonight. Of course, the reigning defending trios champions will face off against Wall Street. As I'm hearing in War Games, Johnny Clap and the DTs, the Archangels, the Heavenly Trio, I hear they want a piece of Wall Street in that matchup. If that is the case, the trios titles won't be on the line in War Games, but you gotta think a contendership could be on the line in that situation, but we'll see how things shake out in the next upcoming week or two here in TSW. Of course, Johnny Clap, man, that has drawn the ire of this man quite a bit, but respect where it is due. That man took me to the limit, had some of the best moves. Oh my God, and what a move. Talk about best moves. Cara up over the top. Slingshot Hurricane Rana, and now the Widow's Peak. Bang! And the green line hits. Oh, that's gotta be the green line. Oh, and the referee distracted, of course. Turnbuckle uncovered. Miss JG will power out. Yeah, bro, there we go. Wait, gorgeous. Cara, Fisherman, Buster! Oh, Miss JG's gonna roll out to ringside here. That is a nasty impact. Again, Miss JG, former 2-time tag team champion. Oh, and oh my God, a pendulum German suplex on the outside. Oh, Vibe, I know you want a piece to Clap Daddy. It took a while to get here, but never doubt the JG. We will find a way. Much like in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. JG finds a way. Count of 7 here, kip up by Cara. We might just see a count out, and Cara might go back-to-back losses. Count of 9. Oh my God, Cara breaks free. Cara in the ring. No. Oh, and Miss JG breaks the count. Cara was taunting, thinking she won the match. Miss JG Irish whip off the ropes, drop down low, twist the arm up, but no. Cara maybe big back elbow, stopping the hammerlock offense. Hard out trip off the ropes, rebound. Cara's gonna drop down low, setting up. Oh, and a big spinning sit-out bind-buster. Gonna stack her up on the shoulders. Oh, and a kick out at 2.5. Springboard moonsault. Now, you don't see a lot of springboarding in the women's division. Cara. No, kick out at 1 again. Cara showing some frustrations here with Mrs. JG, of course, real veteran here, one of the longest running wrestlers in TSW. Looking for that step up. Oh, and how about this cross the arms and a nice package driver here. Not going to hold the pin. Not sure that's the right call here. I don't know why that popped me. I don't know why that got me so bad. Oh, that's funny. Cara will reverse Miss JG back into the corner. And you got to think a winner here certainly has a shot at either the mixed tag or women's tag titles. Oh my God, what a move! A backstabber out the corner from Cara here. 2, no! And an absolute, just a wreck out the corner, a real Cara crash situation, if you will. And here we go for a oh no, up on the shoulders. What is this? Oh, and a fisherman twisting into a sidewalk slam. 2, no, and again kicking out. And Miss JG showing some wherewithal, but Cara looking to end this thing once and for all. Stiff forearm, woo, big chop. Good overhead elbow there. Counter for counter. Springboard out the corner. Oh! Was that a springboard Kinshasa? I didn't even know that was possible. Cara just absolutely diving deep into the Wall Street bag of tricks here tonight. Tricks might not be for kids, but apparently it's for Wall Street. Running leg drop, no good. Oh, and a massive trip up there. Cara gonna call Miss JG to her feet, and I got a bad feeling about this one. Pop up, oh, the double forearm. Oh, and a spinning back kick. And the Cara kick with a 1, 2, 3. And phenomenal fight by the wonderful misses here, but Cara came to play. And we'll get our first win here in TSW. And I did say the winner is going to get a title shot. Interested to see how that shakes out here in TSW. Will there be another partner? Will Wall Street recruit another, or are one of those gents at ringside looking to match up with the mixed tag champions in the future? We are certainly going to find out. Miss JG, hell of an effort though. The unpretty her, the jumping move there, but not a lot of success in this one as Cara really controlled the pace, the action in this contest. How about that? The green line, the Widow's Peak. Very nearly getting the job done. Fantastic offense. But Cara would put it away with that big step up. Shots to the head, the spinning Cara kick. And really an impressive singles debut here for Cara and TSW. You know, you lose an Elimination Chamber, a multi-man, you know, no fault to their own, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty of the singles action, that is where champions are made. And look at that, the double pop-up and the bang spinning back kick. What an incredible offense here tonight. Hate to see it. Truly hate to see it. Hate to see it. And Cara with her first singles win in TSW, maybe first gold right around the corner. And when Wall Street's involved, you never know when they're gonna show up. Never have I ever expected the Wall Street's next twist and turn. And as AJ looks on, Craigie maybe back to the locker room. I don't know. Great showing, though. Great showing. Instant classic. I'm not going to disagree with that statement. Can't disagree. Can't possibly. A little bit biased, though. A little bit biased. Well, it is JG. Another great singles match, of course, against Emma earlier in the year. Now with Cara. 2 fantastic singles performances for someone who has in the past been in a tag team trios situation. When we talk about multi-man, especially when you look at the pay-per-view, no grander of a multi-man than the Royal Ramble Jamble, the Rumble that kicked off proceedings. Of course, we'd end off with Claw, who would enter the chamber, unsuccessful as maybe, LPC, who nearly took out Young earlier. But I think the biggest story in that Rumble, outside of the winner, in my opinion, are going to be the people who dominated that matchup. The people who started the match early, that went late, that were throwing folks over the top, left, right, and center. And as we talk about the BMI division and possible future contenders, I think it'd be crazy to look much further than 2 recent debuts, 2 former Trios champions and two men who dominated that Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking the Girthquake Rocks, and of course, one of the new former Trios champion, Schmitty. Let's get some entrances. I'm gonna pop out, and I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that dial.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Coalition from New Jersey, weighing in at 325 pounds, the Eliminator, Big Rock! His opponent, representing the way from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, Schmidt.
Sorry about that. I forgot I had a delivery. There's going to be the wildest series of words you might ever hear. We had a delivery of an advent calendar that was cheese. It was a cheese advent calendar. So I didn't want that outside in the Florida sun. Yes, a cheese advent calendar. Yes, it's as good as it sounds. All right, let's get it on. Come on. As we talked about, two former Trios champions, two guys who have yet to really get massive wins in singles competition, but opportunity awaits, of course, in the BMI division. The winner of this matchup will very likely be the next challenger, whether it be next week or at Season's Beatings in a diving cannonball here by Schmitty. Dude, yeah, Z-Rock, it was advertised. It's like Wisconsin Cheese Brothers or something like that. It was advertised on Facebook, and I was like, sure. It's 12 days of cheeses. Can't wait. And early on, Rock showing some power. Of course, Schmitty, bit of a up and down year. Of course, maybe he was set to be in Money in the Bank. Well, was set to be. Taken out, found out. It was LeBron. I think everybody and their moms thought it was probably just Animal doing it. No, Animal would never do anything dastardly here. Truly on the up and up here in TSW. When it comes to friendship in TSW, Animal, paramount importance. WWE Funko Advent. Ooh, I don't have that this year. I've done those in the past, but I have so many like knickknacks that just kind of like don't have a place for. From doing those, like I had like a Marvel one year, the WWE ones and stuff like that, and it's just like I have so many. I had an Elf one year. It's like there's just too many. I have too many little objects. You just don't end up putting anywhere. I'm like, crap. But if it's like on sale or something, yeah, I'll buy one right now. By the way, of course, speaking of that, it is Christmas season. Have a macho Christmas. Trust fall by Schmitty there. Oh, and Nick Mazesco, super kick Nick here. Big distraction, of course. manager of the congregation. We're talking congregation's current setup. We're talking Fend. We're talking Fritz. We're talking Rocks, of course, former trios champions as a group. But tough sledding certainly is late. They've had opportunities, certainly, but just not showing up when it matters the most, certainly. But can the Girthquake show up here tonight? Kick to the upper back of Schmitty. Schmitty, of course, looking to hit that attitude adjustment. Shades of one John Cena, of course, his final match expected to be last week. John Cena, not Schmitty's. His final match is going to be right now. Yeah, you're right. He's getting retired. Big back elbows here. Schmitty able to fight out, but no, Rocks again able to get the way. And Rocks has been deceivingly athletic. Not like a high-flying fashion, but quick twitch, much like a Keith Lee, can explode in a moment's notice. Massive overhand right, big punch, and a discus forearm. And that's just going to hype up Schmitty. And Schmitty takes it to the face and walks right through it. Drop down low to Schmidt. Leapfrog up over the top. Tilt-a-whirl, big slam there. Nice offense. Of course, both men looking to claim their first singles gold in TSW. Been on different paths as of late. Cover here, one. No, kick out one. Of course, Schmitty been a big part of that team with Animal and Mr. Benjamin El Guapo, who has been in, you know, early on it's like Boxie Raw feudal year. Lock it in because of the promo game. But in-ring perspective, in-ring aspect here. Oh, look at the power by Rocks up on the shoulders now. Into a power bomb. Oh my God, into an elbow. And Rocks just toying with Schmitty here. Pardon, as I was getting at there. Of course, in my opinion, in ring, Mr. Benjamin and LeBron have stolen the show as of late, and that Hell in a Cell match might be the greatest Hell in a Cell match you will ever see in TSW. Running nice twisting neck breaker move there by Schmitty. Of course, the pink and black attack from Congregation. Of course, Schmitty rocking the Chiefs colors, but the ref's not on the side here tonight of the Chiefs. Very rare occasion. Two. Kicked out by Ruckus. Too sweet indeed. Oh, and here we go. Schmitty says, "You can't see me, Ruckus." Up on the shoulders, and an AA. And Schmitty's down. Crawls to the cover. Foot under the ropes, but Chuck doesn't see it. No, kicked out by Rocks. Able to pull the shoulder up there. And thought we might have had a victory here and a new contender in the BMI division. Oh, the Uranagi, the Girthquake by Ruckus. Oh, and he's not done. Flex into the crowd here in Orlando. Two. No, and Schmitty gets a shoulder up. Just barely, though. And I do think Rocks wants to put this thing away. The Girthquake looking to shake up the Richter scale. Oh, go face first. Down he goes. And that will shake the quake, ladies and gentlemen. What a dominant performance here by the powerhouse of the Congregation. Though truly a group of powerhouses. And how about that? The Uranagi by Rocks, followed by the Girthquake twisting face first move there. Schmitty with some good flashes, certainly. But how about that right there? Rocks just absolutely toying with a man. 300 pounds of humanity. And Rocks making him look like a cruiserweight. Truly an incredible performance. And we might just have a real hoss fight in these next few weeks. And there it is. Here's that twisting Uranagi. Bang! Big impact. Nearly enough to put him away. But there's that twisting face first Girthquake shake. Look at this. Incredible offense, and the power too. Bang! Nasty offense for the victory here for the congregation.
Here is your winner, the Eliminator, Rock!
Flexing here for the crowd. Chorus of boos raining down. Oh, and Schmitty gonna roll out to ringside here. Not looking great, but a great win for Rox here. And, oh no. Oh, Rox. Oh, jeez, Rox ain't done. Rox ain't done. Oh, face first. And talk about adding insult to injury. Oh, maybe injury to injury. Oh, and that is nasty. Nasty stuff here by Ruckus. Of course, can confirm Rox will get a title match next week. Well, next few weeks, certainly. You know, I said BMI, but I don't know. I think Rox might want another shot at Yunk as well. You know, did lose against him before. We'll see how things shake out here. But as the sirens blare here, we get talking about War Games. As we have a bit of a War Games preview here, as we're going to have a bit of Wall Street versus the Heavenly Trio and a preview of those proceedings. Yo, Schmeat coming through. Pleasure to Schmeat you. Welcome in, welcome in. TSW here today, the greatest show in all of Twitch. If I do this by myself. A little preview of War Games. We don't even know what these teams look like for War Games quite yet. Who represent?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 728 pounds, Craig A. Night Sky, and King, the Bank.
And here they are, the Bank, Wall Street. Of course, we just saw a couple of these managerial duties a few ago with Kara. But Khan making his Wall Street debut, of course, at pay-per-view. Everyone was taken out. We knew where everyone was accounted for. We knew it was one-on-one for a cash-in until corporate Khan returned, joining Wall Street, donning the black and white. Hate to see it, but the force of good is greater than the force of evil.
And at a combined weight of 601 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, DP, and the Savior, Johnny Power and Glory.
All right, guys, breaking news, we can confirm. Schmitty's currently on his way to a local medical facility following the throw into the steel steps, a severe subluxation of the shoulder. We were able to get it back where it needs to be, but MRI x-rays are on its way to discern the damage done here. But it does sound like Rox might have just taken out Schmitty for at least a few weeks here in TSW. But let's get it on. Come on. We have some trios action. Non-title. The Trios champions, however, the Heavenly Trio, Heaven and Earth, as they have been known as well. It is a hot crowd. Let's drop down the volume a little bit as we start in here. They are electric right now for this match. And a true balancing act of history here in TSW. Of course, Johnny, formerly aligned with Wall Street, would get the boot. Feels like a lifetime ago that they were aligned. AJ's got up. Oh, and a big counter there by DT2, of course. DT, it's got the gold, baby, because gold is #1. Blessed be the Club Daddy in DT1, my man DT2. Love to see it. What a team. Look at that fake beard on Johnny. He can't grow that girth. I will tell you, Johnny's beard is a little unkempt as of late. Hair a little longer. Even the body hair is getting a lot of control. I don't know. This man might be losing a little bit. I was hoping the song would then losing it. No. Fair enough. I tried. There it is. So it'll just be one fall, no title. This is simply for momentum as War Games around the corner. It does look like we are looking at 3/4 of each War Games team. The big question though, Vibe, LB, maybe they bring someone else to the table. Again, we'll have LBJ with a championship celebration, celebrating ending 2025 as champion. As he said, he ain't defending the title at season beatings. He's going into War Games. And rumor has it, much to my chagrin, Vibe is working on filing injunctions and paperwork in order to get a shot at the Universal title. I don't like that one bit. And I'm currently filing to fight that. I know we don't need the legalese here. I'll work on this behind the scenes. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. I'm not great with paperwork. And Khan on the barricade. Oh, and a blockbuster to DT off the barricade. Electric move here. New quarantine. Oh, nice full mount punches here. Already seen. I don't know. So good. Heaven found. Big knee there by Johnny Claps to Craigie. Craigie able to counter. Of course, Craigie, former hardcore champion, one of the first to do so. Johnny cover though on Craigie. AJ there to break it up, and AJ and Craigie have been a tight-knit group as of late. Of course, we saw them earlier teamed up with Kara. Oh, nice kick to trip up AJ. Oh, and Johnny looking for the holy driver. Bang! Absolutely planting him. There's a chance for the pinfall here, Johnny. Again, I've had matches with that man in the past, but few things will bring you together quite like going to war with one another and hating Wall Street. Johnny, cover on AJ, but Khan there to break it up. Khan, of course, a former two-time Cruiserweight champion, was truly a lifetime ago. He briefly had a bit of a severe weight loss issue that benefited him inside the ring, but he's back up to the heavyweight division. Of course, the only man in TSW history to wrestle in 3 different weight classes. Oh, and here we go, DT2, big alternating forearms, and the double under of DDT, the Angel's Wings. And submission at ringside as DT looks to tap out Croggy. Oh, and AJ able to break it up. Yo, we got Johnny Clash, dancing ditto, baby. Oh, and Khan looking for the double under butterfly situation, maybe looking to steal the finisher of DT. DT2 cover at ringside on Craigie. Khan able to break it up. 4 on 4, you can't do 5s. You only allowed 8 people at once, which is annoying, whether it be managers or wrestlers. I get it though, because the ring would get very, very, very clogged. Trying to watch over the whole ringside area. This is clearly an extreme situation. Falls counting anywhere, weaponry flying all over the place. Of course, much like in War Games, falls will be inside the ring, but weaponry will certainly be involved. Of course, the big question going into that match is who will be the teams of four. It looks like we're looking at 3/4 of each team. Some questions, of course. Who can Johnny find as fourth? Who does Wall Street choose as their fourth? Of course, as we have some championship questions with the other entrants. And there it is, Angel Wings, the double unarc DDT, butterfly style. Khan is down, and it is Wall Street debut! And it is Wall Street debut gets pinned by DT! And in Khan's Wall Street debut is pinned by DT1. DT1, QB1 here tonight for the Heavenly Trio. And that'll bring a smile to your boy's face, certainly. And yeah, that blockbuster off the barricade electric offense there by Khan. Of course, War Games couple weeks away. Opportunity always awaits those who are patient with Wall Street alignments. So definitely curious to see how things shake out. But the Heavenly Trio, winning streak continues for him, and a losing streak will be building here for Wall Street. Of course, War Games at Seasons Beatings, a massive opportunity for both sides here. Not only titles and bragging rights, but a level of power certainly up for grabs as well with that type of matchup.
Here are your winners, the Senior Johnny, DT, and DT, Power and Glory.
And certainly power and glory goes to those who walk out of War Games in one piece. Amazing matchup and a great showing here for the Trios champions. Of course, new Trios champions, the Dargantics family, looking for their next steps here in TSW, and I can't wait to see what they have up their sleeves, much like Wall Street. Always a step away from heavy shenanigans here in TSW. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the show starts to ramp up and move on, we have a couple pre-advertised matchups. We, of course, have a BMI Open Challenge. Finn will be main eventing. We've got ya boy, JG, with my boy, Kopak, the Inner Circle, and we're finally going to put a stop to the Brotherhood BTC. Goodbye, JG says hi. Of course, winner of that match will face the tag team champions at Seasons Beatings. But, ladies and gentlemen, we do have another huge matchup coming off the back of that pay-per-view. Of course, we're talking another Chamber Fallout. We're talking about Underground Rules. We're talking Emma and Nuggy, of course. Hold on. Yeah, do we have eyes on that? Do we have, okay, guys, we're gonna go backstage. We're gonna go backstage here. Sounds like there's some shenanigans afoot. Oh God, no! Oh, that's and Vibe taking out DT1 right now. And of course, DT1 just got the pin on Khan moments ago, mere moments ago. Of course, just cleared ringside, just hit the locker room, and it appears as though Vibe instantly looking to take out a member of the Heavenly Trio. But this does go both ways. I gotta say, DT, I think we're all pulling for you. DT1 looking to counter. And look at these nasty strikes by Vibe. Some of the stiffest strikes in the business here today. DT, woo! Big chop, big head kick with a counter there. Love to see that. And this is a big showdown backstage here. We're just a few weeks from War Games, ladies and gentlemen. We weren't sure if Vibe was in War Games. We know DT is, but certainly some questions in hand depending the results of this backstage brawl here tonight. Nice discus forearm. Vibe knocked silly here. Oh, and here we go. A little submission. Anaconda Vice-like maneuver. Vibe, back elbow. Able to stay alive in this thing. Good knee. DT, hot streak might be continuing here. Oh! Oh my God, I think the elevator door just closed on the knees of Vibe. That is nasty. And now DT, baseball bat in hand, looking at a home run here. Vibe showing the swivel of the hips with a swizzle of a stick here. Oh, what a baseball bat shot. And another one. Vibe someone back to his feet. Oh, big face buster there by DT. And Vibe started this backstage brawl, maybe regretting it right now. Another tight scoop slam now. Some time. Throwing Vibe across the backstage area here. Concrete and steel across the board. Of course, big questions regarding War Games here. Not only the fourth man for each team, but the health of both of these competitors if they are both indeed set for this match. Of course, DT, Trios champion. Back elbow, breaking free of the grab. And a big drop kick. Vibe back to his feet. It is bad news for DT. When Vibe gets rolling, he's dangerous, but DT able to counter. Spinning back kick. Roadhouse. And DT, maybe looking for that Angel's Wing, the butterfly DDT, but no, good counter by Vibe here. Oh no, and Vibe turning back the clock with a shake, rattle, roll. Nasty neck breaker on the concrete. And DT might be out. Oh God, no. No, not backstage. Oh good, I thought I was going for the wall, the stock market crash here. Spinning back kick. Nobody's home. DT misjudging the distance. Oh, this is bad news for DT. This is bad news for the Heavenly Trio. This is bad news for War Games and for TSW. Oh, God. Stock market crash. And Vibe's not done. Oh, my God. Vibe with a second one. Oh, God. Oh, and he's out. And that is massive. That is huge. Oh, God. And we were just talking about wondering who the fourth man was for DT2 and for Johnny. They might just need a third man now as well, as not one but two. Stock market crash, the DDT here backstage on the concrete. I'm not certain DT is going to be good to go in 2 weeks' time. That is a massive, massive moment here for Wall Street and Company. As DT1, reigning Trios champion, appears to have been taken out. My God. And that is a huge monkey wrench in the plans of the good guys come War Games. As they needed a fourth, turns out they might need a third and a fourth come that titular matchup. But time to get into the match we had set up prior to that backstage attack. As, ladies and gentlemen, we have an underground match in the women's division. As following the results of Elimination Chamber, Nuggie looks to get back that win, and Emma looks to get some revenge. And it's a dish best served ice cold, baby. I'll be right back. Reigning defending women's tag team champion, one career loss. Kane in that chamber. 2. The future of the women's division. And how about that chorus of boos? So many chorus got lost in the forest here tonight. Absolutely hated here in this division, but dominant. Just 3 losses in an entire calendar year, ladies and gentlemen. Emma Rose, the longest singles reign, longest combined reign in women's championship history, looks to get back that loss from Elimination Chamber. Predictions are live. Get those locked and loaded. Underground rules, you know how this works. No counts, no pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout. Technical knockout or submission here tonight.
The following contest is an underground.
You know what's funny? I just noticed that the Rogue logo is a little bigger than my technical overlay.
By knockout or submission. Introducing first.
Not that it really matters, but that kind of annoys me.
Michigan, one half of the women's tag team champions, the Man.
That's too small.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, Emma.
And to call that a chorus of boos is a damn choir of boos here. Let's get it on, come on. Oh, and looking for a wheelbarrow at the gate, met with a leg drop. Submission attempt early on here. Emma taking the back of Nuggie early. Of course, Nuggie, 1 career loss, came inside a chamber where she entered early and went pretty deep. Can't really falter on that one. Undefeated in singles and tag action. A great opportunity for both competitors here. We mentioned, of course, Emma just 3 losses. Steph, Elimination Chamber. Backstage brawls don't really count them. So certainly a situation where you can get back a major loss here from the chamber. Hey, I appreciate that, Finn. Make sure you use the code JD603 for 20% off all your Rogue Energy needs. They have a new hydration citrus. I haven't tried it yet, but I'd like to find out soon.
Molly McNugget, 58, just resub for
Oh, and Molly. Coming off the resub. Oh my god, Molly. Oh, a superplex to ringside! A superplex to ringside! And Molly looking to absolutely bring it to the former women's champion. You know, when you talk about the measuring stick in TSW in the women's division, it was always Steph. Steph taking a step back, retiring. A lot of life getting at her, of course. Emma, we know, especially after Halloween Havoc, certainly has that thought in the back of their mind here, clouding the judgment as of late. We'll see if that continues to play a factor in the psyche of the near 200 combined day women's champion. Just 3 losses in a calendar year in this division. Unprecedented performances. Yeah, muscles out of nowhere, baby. I like to think use that it's like a pivot. It's like a lever. It's like a lever situation. Nice code red there. Shades of amazing red. Not precious, by the way. 8 months, 6 in God Emerald 2. Sweet. Can't remember if I did that or not. I might have, but we'll do it twice. For you, I appreciate you. So certainly a big matchup here. Of course, we know Molly's other half here in TSW in the tag division. We're not talking mech, baby. Of course, Jen, reigning defending women's champion. By the way, we can confirm Mrs. Hudat versus Jen will happen at Seasons Beatings, but I don't want to cause double duty there. So next week, live, Miami, the women's tag titles will be on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Will Molly be coming off a win, or for the first time ever, not just 1, but 2 career losses? We're going to find out. And the big question is, this is underground rules. Usually, the loser of this match is not ready to go for a couple weeks. It's certainly not the next week. What does that mean for the tag titles? If that is the case, what does it mean for Emma? If that is the case, we are going to find out in this matchup here tonight. And outside of the utilization of weapons, this matchup has certainly put many a competitor on the shelf. You think about Craigie missing time. You think about Huggies and Miss JG in that showdown. Oh, and a stiff right. Roll face first. Oh, and Emma's busted open now. Nice jawbreaker counter. Counter. Scoop, slam tight, vicious move. Such a close matchup right now between these two. Oh, look at the athleticism there. Pulled up into a full drop down like a professional gymnast. Gold medalist on the way. Simone Biles, eat your heart out. Oh, and a big Northern Lights suplex here. Again, no pinfalls. This is knockout. This is submission. Only way to get out of this thing. Bombs from Landmark, and I expect nothing less. What up, Landmark, baby? OG of the OGs. Found here in the house here. Oh, the Molly go round. The Twisted Bliss here at ringside. Face first. Not enough to knock out Emma here, but certainly enough to do some damage. Kick to the back. Oh, and Molly, here we go. The double knee to the ribs. Oh, God. And the double knees, the ribs, the gut. You ever take a knee to the kidney, that could put you down. Just ask Brock Lesnar. Well, that was a diverticulitis, but I digress. And there will be no wardrobe malfunction today. No, Charlotte's not involved. We'll be okay. Yeah, fellow top 0.1%. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. The YouTube grind, we're gonna have to figure it out because we're at, I mean, I still have probably about 180 days of our year of really getting back to grinding. We're only like 600 something watch hours that I don't know what to do, right? Because like, I feel like we put a lot in over there and we just gotta find a way to get those hours. I think the shorts, I think we gotta get on shorts. I think that's gonna be the key because all our videos have great numbers. I just don't get how it's not translating to the partner push. I don't get it. Oh, afternoon, my man. Raw dog. Speaking of Raw, speaking of the tag team champions, of course, Mech, reigning defending tag champion, other half of Molly. We're going to find out who will be facing the dog pound at Season's Beatings in just a few moments. Of course, it's going to be the Inner Circle as JG and Kopak are going to put down the Brotherhood once and for all, and we'll go win those tag championships. Add to the resume. Let's get it. Bountiful like Tresemme, add to the resume. Dude, Clash, it's so frustrating. Same thing. Kinshasa, oh, Kinshasa countered. Molly has watched plenty of Emma's matches and knows that Kinshasa is always 1 second away. Here we go, moonsault, double knees. And Emma's ribs in absolute shambles right now. Oh no, and the ECB, the Emma cheats backbreaker. But instantly countered by Molly into another double knees again. Oh my God. I tell you what, those guts have to be rearranged right now. The ribs, the possibility of internal injuries, the kidneys, the appendix. Countered, maybe thrown away. Ow!
Joker PhD just resub for 67 months. Hope you had an awesome birthday. 2 more months and I have to stop subbing.
Oh, Kinshasa to Molly! Not enough to take her out. And we got Joker now. Talk about absolute legends in TSW and in real life, Joker. We have to get some games in. I know you got a lot going on between life, health, and stuff, but let me know. It's been far too long, sir. Now let's out to sweet 6-7 months. I appreciate you, sir. I tell you what, he had 6-7 great title defenses in that BMI division earlier this year. And I tell you what, Joker, despite not having the greatest showing in Chamber, you gotta believe he's gotta keep your eye on here as we ramp up to 603Mania. Of course, the road to 603Mania, we're on it. Oh, the Molly go round! And a second one to Emma here. Emma's still somehow hanging on. Between the ribs, the skull, can't believe that we still got a match up here. Health is good. Selling diamonds for Christmas. Yes, love that. Love that. Well, if you guys need some diamonds, hit up our Joker. Yeah, let me know next if you have like a firm day off or something. We gotta get some pews. Warzone, Fortnite, just chilling. Let me know. You gotta think we're in the deep waters in this thing. And thrown up the entrance ramp. Emma changed her mind. Damn it, that would have been cool. Oh, and Emma might have just made a massive mistake. And look at this combo by Nuggy. Oh, and the head pull. I told my grandkids, they say 6'7" to me, take them back to Christmas presents. No Christmas for you. Cole in the stocking. Michael Cole in the stocking. Oh, big stomps here. Big stomps here to Emma. And now Molly looking to put an end to this thing. Oh, side Russian leg sweep. Roll through by Molly. Drop kick to the back. And here we go. Is this the final salvo here for the tag champion? Countered though by Emma. Starting looking for Twisted Bliss. Thrown. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Molly busted open, thrown off the ring post. Topsy-turvy. Like a goddamn plane crash here. Oh my God. That was insane. How's Molly still in this? How tough can you be? Pound for pound, ounce for ounce, to the pounce. As tough as it gets here in TSW. We haven't seen much of Molly in singles action, typically hiding in the tag team, so to think. But Molly looking fantastic here tonight. So much heart, so much perseverance by the women's tag champion. And while Jen, the dog pound, certainly as dastardly as they come, I do think Nuggy catches the heart of the TSW audience in a way that few do, despite current tag team alignments. Don't get me excited like that. Bro, I thought we were going to battle in the fucking crowd. God damn it. Have anyone touched season of Fortnite, but I'm curious? I've been enjoying it so far. I haven't played a ton. We'll be on it this afternoon for a little bit. Yeah, let me know, Joker, for sure. I can get on that at night at some point. I have a long stream. Can knock that out. She's a teaser. And this has got to be it. How many knees to the gut, the midsection, the sternum can you take? Certainly one of the longer underground matches we've seen here in TSW. Whipped into the barricade, and Emma, I think, is about to put an end to this thing. Oh, able to roll through, able to break the grips here of Emma. Good counter. Both competitors just one major move away from putting this thing away. Oh, and double knees. Oh, and again. Oh, God, my ribs hurt just watching this. Potential internal bleeding could be in play with this level of offense focused on the midsection. Oh, God, not right on this ring apron. Molly, go round! And the ref's gonna call this off. The ref's gonna wave this thing off unceremoniously as it comes. But my God, what a brawl between these two. What a brawl. How about this early on, the superplex to the outside. And I tell you what, both competitors looking phenomenal. The ref gonna stop this match via KO, TKO type situation. Yeah, that's a KO, bell rung. So they're looking to get Emma back to their feet as we speak. That is a nasty impact there. The ribs, the skull bouncing time and time again. We can see the ECB, the Emma Cheats backbreaker there. One name, simply known as Emma. Much like the classic play. I don't think that comes into play, but a great showing today by both competitors. And Molly knowing the offense, what a counter to a lot of the moves Ada Kinshasa early on. But Molly, as tough as they come, truly the mighty mouse of the women's division, able to take the house here tonight. And beaten, bloodied, and battered, gets the victory nonetheless. Not looking great. I'm a little bit worried about the title events next week, but it's confirmed now. We will indeed have a women's tag title match next week from Miami, Florida. And we'll see if this is the start of a new winning streak here in TSW. Next 2 Fridays. Ooh, Joker next Friday. I think I have a long stream. We might have to be in chats. Might have to be in chats. I like Tootsie Pop. Ooh, like a Tootsie Pop, 3 Molly Grounds, what it takes. Absolutely. 1, a 2, a 3, crunch. And taking a bite out of the former linchpin of the women's division, Molly. Momentum on her side before this tactile match. And of course, Jen defends against Miss Houdat at Season's Beatings. Big moments set and great showing there for someone who hasn't had a lot of action in the tag division or in the singles division. Really showing off here tonight. I mean, that throw off the ring post, recovering from that, incredible. But what's going to be even more incredible is when JG and Kopak put down the BTC once and for all. BTC? No. 603, baby. Let's get it, Kopak. We're getting the job done tonight. We're putting an end to the brotherhood. Once and for all. Winner faces the dog pound at Season's Beatings. And I tell you what, I've never lost. JG has never lost a match to Raw Dog. So let's just call it now. It's over. Let's get it, baby. Of course, Z-Rock not here tonight. Nursing a little injury from pay-per-view. We don't need a manager, though. We got this, Kopak, baby. TSF&W. Look at that strap. I never quit. I was able to go. You were knocked out cold. The match is over. I think you're still at ringside. Just hit me once, dude. Absolutely dope. Yeah. Let me shoot you a message. Absolutely, because we usually don't have a fourth before night anyway. So we like that. We like that. Watching from afar. Step it up, Kopak. That's what I'm saying. Get the job done, sir. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Fantastic Brothers entrance. Shit, yes, bets. Hold on. Got you. Greater good. God, I hate Sir and Big Time, but their song's so good. So good. Let's get it on. Come on. What timing? You know, hate's a word I don't like to use. Abhor, detest, maybe options. Despise, potentially. Don't like to use the word hate. Let's get it on, though. We got Extreme Rules straight up here. Winner will face the dog pound for the tag titles. Titles, by the way, JG's never held, Sir never held a title. Of course, Big Time has held nearly every title except for the hardcore and the tag titles, or trios as it may. Copac, though, formerly the longest reigning trios champion, 98 days. Copac, bit of skilled here. Why you hate me? You know, to be fair, technically, Sir, JG doesn't have a reason to hate Sir. But your close brotherly association with Big Time is enough to piss me off. Of course, JG and Sir going out at ringside here. Copac, Big Time inside the ring. And it's been a dicey few weeks, months even, for the majority of the inner circle and, frankly, the entirety of it. Of course, Z-Rock, you know, maybe I made some mistakes. Maybe I skimmed some things I should have read closely. I didn't, you know, cross my T's, dot my lowercase J's. Whoops. But Z-Rock's got his rematch next week. Universal title on the line. Main event, Miami, Florida. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be hot, baby. And then tonight, JG and Copac, we defeat the Brotherhood. We go on to defeat the Dog Pound. We're tag team champions. JG has never lost a match to Raw Dog in his career. I'm feeling good. Of course, Copac, a couple tough losses and battle royales and rumbles as of late. Not sure how much I can blame him. Of course, his eliminations, he went to the locker room with Kapnerk, which is a bad look. You don't want to be associated there, right? That guy. But we're going to get this win back here tonight. It's been frustrating. No lie. I'm sick of not having a title. I'm sick and tired of not having a strap on my shoulder when I do these shows. We're going to have a title. We're going to have those tag titles, baby. We're doing the damn thing. Oh my, Sir, why do you have that? I thought I hid that. I hid that for myself and maybe Copac, and Sir found it. Put it down. Thank you. Sir was touching Janice. I don't like that. Damn it. Janice, I love you. I know it's Janet, but close enough. Super kick coming. Counter by Copac. Got wrench on the outside into a gut buster by Big Time on JG. Of course, JG and Big Time storied history going back to the special guest referee match. Oh, my neck still hurts a little bit when I think about it. Apple bottom jean boots with the fur. It's a sir. Wait, hold on. Oh, and Kopac's got that barb. No. Copac had that, of course. Wood with the nails through. There we go. Crucifix. Damn it. Copac, of course, knows a thing or two about the crucifix spin. Of course, his two former tag partners, DTTT2, currently aligned with Johnny Claps, the Clap Daddy, that heathen, the Messiah. I like him a little bit, but he still pisses me off. That's okay, though. Need all the gold, baby. Why do you think JG has an eye for details? I like to think I also sometimes do not have an eye for any details. It's the great debate. It's Chekhov's gun. When you introduce the gun, it's with an understanding that it's going to be used later on. I don't know if that's always the case in TSW. I'll be the first to tell you. Oh God, no, the nails! No, Copac! Jesus Christ! Sir, what's wrong with you, sir? Regardless of the fact that I had put that weapon underneath the ring for me to use, you can't use that. Don't use it on Copac. Copac had a flak jacket on. Looks like he defended some of those nail shots, but that's not good. Well, German suplex counter landing on his feet, though. Kopak athletic as always. Oh, and here we go. The Kopak knife. Put him away. Damn it. Kendo stick, swing away, baby. Springboard drop kick, can't quite connect there. Kopak, I'd like to be able to hit your offense. I'm already bleeding. Oh, Jesus, to the skull. Side headlock. You know, I almost said Kopak was carrying, and then he got taken into a side headlock. Carrying nothing. Damn it. Oh, God. Pop up. Oh, boots to the face. 2, no kick out. Big elbow from Big Time. Yeah, sometimes the gun just takes longer to be used in certain cases. Oh, God, no. No spin out. Oh, Bulldog. Oh, kicked out. Remember, JG was just an Elimination Chamber, started the Elimination Chamber just 2 weeks ago. I'm beat up, I'm beat down. And you might go, well, Big Time was in the same match and lasted longer. Yeah, you're correct. But I'm feeling the wear and tear. Big Time, ringside with Kopak, maybe looking for the jackknife, no counter. Kopak. Slide out the back, big knee to the back. Sir, big elbow, nobody home. Nobody home. You ring the doorbell, you knock to the door, nobody's there. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Oh, glass in the face of Big Time. Oh, and JG a bloodied mess here tonight. And you know, when you have this tag match, you kind of thought it would be JG versus Sir. Or Big Time, I mean. Oh, the Soul Snatcher. Very rarely does JG actually use that move. Love that he used it here. It's a bit of an inverted figure 4 leg lock, but Sir, student of the game, has been there once or twice, able to break free from it. Of course, Sir, never holding gold here in TSW. Not good enough. It's like Triple H. Ah, you're a B+ player. Kopak, roll him up, baby. Put him away. Big Time breaks up. Fuck you. Kopak's got Big Time nape the neck, bounced off the ring apron here, or the ring post, or corner, the turnbuckle, Jay. Fuck. Cover your Kopak, put him away. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. I like the effort, though. I like the effort. Can we swap? Can we swap partners here? I'd like to face Big Time. It's like an upside down pineapple situation. There we go. Ah, fuck you, Big Time. You're mine. You're mine, sir. Oh, breath nuts. Night, sir. Night. Go to sleep. Oh, no. Kopak, I'm sorry. That was an accident. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't hit me. 2. No. What a chaotic sequence. I'm pretty sure I just caught Kopak with the side of that steel chair I threw at him. I mean, that I threw at Sir. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Yeah, a little sloppy right now, Z. A little sloppy. Ooh, big kick. Ankle's a little ginger here, guys. JGT! 1, 2, no, Cutter. BTC countered, power slam, vintage AG. Let's get him Kopak. Kendo stick. Nope, countered by Sir. Come on, big elbows. Up top, tilt-a-whirl DDT. Sir's down. Kopak and Big Time on the outside. Time to put him away. Tag title match on the way. Off the ropes. Rebound. Looking for the Soul Snatcher. Nobody's home, JG. That's probably convoluted use of that move. Oh, God. No. Sling blade to Sir. Big time. Counters JG. Sir back to the outside. JG off the ropes. Sleeper slam. Much like Sleeper Cell. Splinter Cell? Not quite. Tom Clancy. I got it. Big time's got Kopak. Oh, Kopak counters. Big time counters back. Big shoulder tackle. Kopak down to the outside. Cover on JG. Kopak can't break it up. Head scissor. No good. Oh, and Sir setting up. Oh my God. Oh, big TC. BTC. Super kick to Kopak. Oh my God. No. No. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Another BTC? God damn it. How many times are we gonna lose? Enough! God damn it! It's a great song. It's a really good song. See, where were you tonight, man? He could have been the factor. They don't have a fucking manager. Sir's the manager. Oh, God. And I hit my ankle bad on that. Oh. I hate him so much. It's a really good song. It really is. This is ridiculous. How much can one man take? Well, I guess it's official, as Big Time and Sir will once again challenge for the tag titles, as it's the Brotherhood versus the Dog Pound at pay-per-view. And I'm down bad here, guys. It's my ankle. My ankle's bad. Kopak wants to help me up. Well, maybe we would have won if it weren't for you, Kopak. Jesus Christ. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. Enough's enough, okay? I'm done with this. I'm sick of you costing me matches, Kopak. Fuck this. Enough. God damn it. It's fine. Fine. It's fine. We still got next week. Z-Rock, it's you and me, baby. Me and Z-Rock against the world. Fuck Kopak. He wasn't doing nothing for us. I could argue that maybe he did a lot for us, but that's not the case. You're still on my side, right? I love you, Z-Rock. Frustrating evening here today. Not pleased. None too pleased. But we got a main event to get to, ladies and gentlemen. We got a main event. We also still have LB just strutting his shit. We still have an LBJ championship selly. Let's reset. We got a main event. Phineas and Herb defending the BMI title open challenge. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than my last fucking match. God damn it. Sick of mediocrity. This is my company. It's my company. I want titles. Damn it. Ah!
It's scheduled for one fall and is for the Super Heavyweight Championship.
All right, who steps up? Who's answering this challenge?
We all wanna go big, then say that. Ho!
Oh, that's big. That is huge, literally. And how fitting, of course, the man who eliminated Finn to get the 6th spot in Elimination Chamber. The dominoes fell. Next thing you know, Finn's BMI champion. Sid's got his Schmenzer in his hand, and things didn't go well for one big SOB. But tonight, Savart looks to get a massive win, first title win. He's got Shrades at ringside. An opportunity does await. Let's get some predictions going on this one. Two minutes. I'm Willy Wonka, this is my chocolate factory, straight up. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it live. We need to come back in a two man, right? Yeah, we got that. Yo, what up, Tech in the house? We're doing good, man, I can't complain. It's been a really fun show. We just had a huge pivot a few minutes ago, I think, long time coming, but good moment. And speaking of long time coming and great moments, reigning, defending, the one behind 51-1, Phineas and Herb. "51 straight matches, Yunk held down the fort. 11 months nearly of undefeated. But this man, Phineas and Herb, hardcore champion, 6+ month tag champion, and now your reigning defending BMI champion and the one behind 51-1. Strap the rocket to the back. This man is going through the stratosphere here in TSW. Unless the man who took him out in that Royale to enter the chamber has something to say about it. So I've been here, that's what I've been doing. I had a second to myself, dude. I totally feel that, Tech. This time of year, it is busy.
Introducing the challenger from Nebraska, weighing in at 350 pounds,
Sub-Zero Savart, baby.
and his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in
Ooh, founder versus founder.
280 pounds,
Sort of.
Super Heavyweight Champion, the Goliath General.
And as Chucky Robinson holds the belt up, let's get it on. Come on, the main event of the evening. It's Phineas and Herb versus Savart. Oh, and Finn looking to take him out early, but just bouncing off the girth of Savart. You're gonna finish it, because me 2 different times, so that's okay. I could, but I disagree with that. I disagree. We can chat. But I think that's kind of like a big part of the character, is the Kinshasa out of nowhere, personally. Because you technically, I don't think that cost you at all in that match. But if you have a finisher you really want, I can always change it up. I can make that like your signature. Oh, big power slam early by Finn. Cover forearm across the face. This should be a singles match. No shenanigans really in play here. Straight up singles grabs for Finn's first title defense. Earlier tonight, we were thinking, the winner of Rox and Schmitty would face off against Finn. But I've heard some rumblings backstage that Rox might just want another piece of Yunk instead. I think Finn might feel a little bit jaded about that decision, personally. I think Finn, the man to beat the man, should be the man. And I don't know if he's getting that kind of respect right now here in TSW. Yeah, LB. Yeah, one thing in particular. Like one very specific Google search. And Civ able to throw Finn up over the top, down to the outside. By the way, can we shout out for Tech if we haven't? Tech does the universe just like we do, and it is so fucking fun. So good. Please show some of our guy Tech. So titles can't change hands on a count out, but Finn looking to show some dominance here. We are in the winter months. Of course, Savart, a fellow December birthday, much like your boy. And how about the power of Savart? Finn, pound for pound, as tough as they come, as rough as they come. But Savart able to overpower Finn time and time again. And Finn, in his first ever title defense of this title, might just have himself an uphill battle. Remember, Savart this close to beating Yunk just about a month ago. Of course, newly aligned with Shrades as his manager, and this new look Savart, much like the new look Swanee, have really made an impact here in year 2 of TSW. Of course, Savart would debut as the 30th man in the inaugural Royal Rumble. And much like Joe Hendry, say his name and he appears, former 2-time hardcore champion, my man Shrades in the house. And I tell you what, Shrades and Savart, much like the Big Time Sir connection, guys you gotta watch out for in the future in the tag title division. Of course, Civ looking to get this singles win here tonight. Over the top rope, into the ring, count of 7. Hey, a win over a champ is a win over a champ. Count of 8 likely here. Finn able to break it. Able to break the count here is Phineas and Herb, tilt-a-whirl, sidewalk slam by Phineas and Herb. And worth noting, Finn, not only at pay-per-view, Hurricane Rana into the big punches. Looks like Shrades threw a chair in the ring there, Chuck clearing things out. But at pay-per-view, Finn came to ringside with Blue, you're my boy Blue, but sent him away. Finn defeated Yunk, mano-y-mano. Man versus man here, and tonight, much like at pay-per-view, Finn choosing not to have Blue, you're my boy Blue, at ringside here. Just a bit of confidence from the champ. Get out of one. But I think a bit of it is Finn wants to truly earn the respect of this audience. He doesn't want underhanded tactics. He wants offense like the corkscrew, bang, and the screwdriver hits. And that is the question, LeBron, confidence or hubris? We're gonna find out here. And talk about a monkey wrench in the plans of Phineas and Herb. If the man behind the 51-1 became a number on a stat sheet the very next week. Oh, slingshot spear, can't get it hit. Oh, massive lariat. Maybe even just like a stiff strike there, taking Finn off his feet. Oh, God, and Civ, the Dominator. Is that gonna have to put away the champion? 2, no, what a kick out. And again, Finn bouncing off the girth of Savart here. One of few giants here in TSW. Running power slam, mitts with authority. It's Savart, Landmark, Grits, and Ched. Of course, it's been on the shelf for quite some time. And how about that? The palmed face choke slam. Oh no! Oh, and just grabbing the skull, looking to crush. But no, Finn able to break the grips here. Finn looking to get a Civ across the ring, face first off the far turnbuckle. Countered by Savart. Knee to the guts here of Finn. Big strikes, hip toss counter by Savart. And these two are absolutely neck and neck right now, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Savart would eliminate Finn in that battle royale to decide the 6th entry in the Elimination Chamber, as fates would have it. Ended up winning Finn a championship. Finn's got Savart across ringside, face first off that turnbuckle. Finn, middle rope, setting something up. Gonna call Savart to his feet here. Looking for some big time offense. Big boot. Deciding otherwise, and I don't hate that by Finn. Finn has done a good job of cutting down some high-risk offense and really getting to what can wear down the opponent, especially in this type of matchup with a giant. Of course, we see the Gator roll into the side headlock, more of a crossface type situation. And Civ's gonna roll down to ringside, and Finn firmly in the driver's seat right now. And I think Savart on his heels. Absolutely, the heel on his heels in this matchup. Finn gonna pull Civ to his feet. Oh, and he throws them. Just absolutely tosses them away. Count of 3 here, of course, championship advantage. Big fist drop. So throw your hands high. Axe handle, no good. Civ gonna power Finn across ringside. We're already at a count of 6. I feel like Chuck's a little quick on his count here, ladies and gentlemen. Civ looking to get the champ back in the ring. Finn looking to grapple and break the grips. Count of 8. Big boot. 9. Finn, get back in the ring here. Oh no! Oh, I hate that. I hate the brawl count out. Oh, the worst. The absolute worst. Oh man. I tell you what though. I think that just means we have a hardcore match next week. I think we do. I think we do. I think we do, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, Miami, Florida. I think we have Finn versus Savart. No holds barred, ladies and gentlemen. No countouts, no disqualifications. But those two are evenly matched. I can't wait to see how this thing shakes out. Count out, restart, Dragon, probably. You're not wrong at all. I hate that so much. I do. I could restart. They'll match up next week. We'll have a matchup next week. Well, that was our main event match, but we have a main event segment as once again, our glorious Mod God, our glorious champion, lets us know why he's the best. He will end 2025 as champion as he's set to be in War Games. Strut your stuff, LB. Enjoy yourself tonight. Both belts. Oh, Nightbot's broken? We have to situate that. Damn it, Nightbot. Damn you, Nightbot. You broke bitch. And as there is a chorus of boos here in the arena, we're gonna set up Nightbot real quick. But LBJ coming down to ringside, 120 plus days, and it sounds as though he is ending the year. Close the alert.
JG600
That's it?
has gifted a sub tonight.
Okay, good enough. Fair enough. And how about the year LBJ has had? The King of the Ring, the longest reign in TSW Championship history, the cornerstone of Wall Street. Congratulations, LBJ. You deserve this moment. And this is a great way to end this show. Controversial as this show may be, hats off to you, sir. You deserve this moment. Absolutely deserve this moment. As he takes a victory lap here, holds up the title. Oh my God! Oh, it's Yoke! Oh, it's Yoke! Does this mean an LBJ holds up the strap? And forget War Games! Forget War Games! Looks like LB might be defending one more time, ladies and gentlemen. And we mentioned earlier, Yunk. We were going to talk with Yunk because he was owed a rematch after losing the BMI title. But for Yunk, sir, we'll give you the shortcut. Yes, indeedy, ladies and gentlemen. We can all but confirm War Games needs some help because LBJ will main event season's beatings, heavyweight championship, and hardcore title on the line. Could Young possibly champ a second set of belts, or will LBJ have the millions of dollars, the heavyweight strap, and the hardcore belt that he helped make great again last year? Ladies and gentlemen, that is a blockbuster matchup. But the big question is, what does this mean for War Games? We know DT taken out. We're not sure vibes in that match. You got to assume He's got to be if LB's not. I don't know how this thing's going to shake out, but what I do know is that's all we had for you today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell ding, activate, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time for the greatest show in all of Twitch sports and entertainment. Woo. Too sweet. Appreciate you, baby. Let's get it.